A rat will always try to bring you down. No matter what it is, a rat will always try to talk negative. They trying to go viral. I don't know what they doing. Like, rats is out of control. You heard? That Ratlanta disease is starting to make its way to the East Coast. A lot of narratives are starting to be painted. We got to break down what's really going on here, because Tekashi 6ix9ine calls Mel Matrix, Mel Murda, Jamel Jones a rat. Let's talk about it. Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. It's looking crazy out here, man, and we know what's going on down in Atlanta. You heard? That snitch disease is all over the place. Everybody's ratting, everybody's telling. But like I discussed with y'all a couple days ago, Melly's home. Yeah, hey, look, man, Mel Murda is home. The ex, yeah, and I say that with emphasis, the ex Godfather of non-trade gangsters. Shout out to the whole Bed-Stuy. Shout out to the whole New York. You heard? A lot of people out here ain't calling them solid, y'all. Yeah, they not calling him solid. This is what he was charged with, y'all. Jones, a Godfather, and the non-trade Gangsta Bloods pleaded guilty to racketeering and drug distribution charges. Evidence showed he had transported heroin and fed. You dig? Yeah, I gotta be real. It showed that he pled guilty. The man took the charge on the chin, went to the feds, and he was doing his time humbly to come home to the arms of Jamel Jones. As you can see, yeah, he came home. Look, it is what it is. Shout out to the whole Bed-Stuy. You heard, one of the solid ones is home. Some people were trying to tarnish, you heard, who you are as a man. It may not even, like this is disgusting. And without doing homework, people are just, they'll slander you. It doesn't matter. You heard? This man did, I believe, 7 years in prison. Okay? Now, we got to call it what it is, y'all. I know why some people will raise an eyebrow. Yeah, I know why some people will raise an eyebrow. Now, as you can see, he was released from FCI Fort Dix, okay, which is a medium. So a lot of y'all would say right off the back, a Godfather? Listen, being a Godfather of a gang doesn't mean that you're a violent offender. He was charged with non-violent crimes, okay? Okay, he was charged with non-violent crimes. I need y'all to keep that in mind, because a lot of people just run with a narrative and not do the homework. He was charged with a non-violent crime, and he's home now, y'all. He was charged with that CEO, Chris. Yeah, the informant, the dude that was the police. He was charged with running around with him. Yeah, selling them, that stuff. 6ix9ine, the rat. Yeah, the one that actually put these guys away. Because let's tell his affiliation with 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine involvement. The case was linked to the racketeering charges against rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine. Jones was recorded on wiretaps. We didn't forget. He was on wiretaps in 2018 discussing plans to super violate 6ix9ine. We didn't forget. Remember, he was on, Melly is the one, just in case y'all didn't remember, it went viral. He was on wiretaps with Jamel Jones. You heard? He was the one that was on these wiretaps talking about super duper violating 6IX9INE. We know that he got sentenced, okay? Mel Murda was sentenced to 135 months, okay? 11 years and 3 months to be precise, in prison in 2019 for racketeering and narcotics distribution. No violent crimes, y'all. Keep that in mind. No violent crimes, because I feel like people just lose track. They just look at who these guys was and the image that they had, but every individual has their own case, okay? So a lot of people say, oh, 85% of that is 9.5 years. Yes, it is 9.5 years, y'all. You heard? So let's just factor that in, okay? We didn't hear anything about Melly getting in a fight, him catching tickets, him getting, you heard, just getting caught up in all the effery that can surround federal prison, right? We didn't hear about anything in there of him catching write-ups or nothing. So keep in mind, a non-violent offender, he dropped his flag. Yeah, because we got to make sure we put that out there too. He dropped his flag before he even hit a penitentiary yard. You feel me? Now keep up, y'all, because it gets nasty when people could just paint a narrative on your name. Because Tekashi 6IX9INE has been out here airing out all over. Yeah, he's been killing these guys too. Young Thug, he's definitely outspoken about them. And now he's being outspoken about Melly. He's speaking and saying, Melly, you home too early. Who did you tell on? Pay attention, because Ralo's even sitting up there. Another one that's considered a rat is sitting up there with djakademiks making some very crazy accusations. Pay attention.
Melly came home, right? Mel Matrix came home, right?
Yeah.
The big homie came home, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how Gangsta's full. He got sentenced to 11 years. Why he came home in 7?
Why?
The federal time, you gotta do 85% of your time.
I hear it.
Why you came home in 7? Who you told on? They don't know about that Rule 35. Yo, sentence me. Send me up top. I got some information. Just reduce my sentence. Make it look like I'm on real nigga time.
Oh, that's the joint where you get resentenced after you told when you're locked up.
That's the Rule 35. That's after you get sentenced. So at first you get a 5K1 in sentence, and that's how you know when they can tell you can't hide that. They gonna see it in your sentencing transcripts. The second part is when you go get
Oh, they
resentenced,
cut
like
your
what he said.
sentence 5 years, nigga?
Hold on. See, so the narrative has been painted, right? The narrative has been painted. 6IX9INE says, I thought you had to do 85% of your time. Yes, non-violent now, y'all. So let's keep in mind, okay? He was sentenced to 135 months, 11.5 years in prison, right? If y'all can keep up, he said Rule 35. So what a Rule 35 is, reducing the sentence for substantial assistance. A court can reduce a defendant's sentence if they have provided significant help to the government in investigating or prosecuting another person. Only the government can file this motion, not the defendant. And this may be done within a year of you even going up top. So he's trying to say, this is what 6IX9INE is trying to put in the air on djakademiks and spread this fake false narrative. You see what I'm saying? And spread that cheese around from Ratlanta. They want to spread that cheese around from Ratlanta on solid ones. Let me tell y'all something, man. There's lots of programs in the feds. Not everybody is running around just being gangsters and slashing and dashing everybody. He dropped his flag before he went in. Keep in mind, he's a non-violent offender. I want to start here, right? I want to start with FSA, the First Step Act. See, a lot of brothers are just dumb to the facts and don't understand what's going on here. His time does add up. FSA, the First Step Act, is good conduct time, FSA time credits. All federal prisoners serving more than 1 year, he's serving more, can earn up to 54 days per year of good conduct time for good behavior. Eligible inmates can earn additional FSA time credits, which are earned by successfully completing evidence-based recidivism reduction programs. So look at this, y'all. It's called the First Step Act. They getting people out of prison and sending them to halfway houses. He's nonviolent, so he's eligible for these kind of conditions, to the point where you can get almost up to a year off. Look what it says right here, y'all, man. Look, yeah, it just makes me mad that people don't do homework. To earn First Steps Act time credits, which is FTC, and allowing for early release to home confinement or halfway houses. They earn credits while you're in prison, y'all, while you in the feds. Not everybody, and add that 85% on. But there's more. You heard, you got to really do the homework on what's going on in federal prison, y'all. They not just trying to hold these guys. Now, understand the guys that got 100 years. They in there wilding, slashing, and flashing. This man still has a chance. He understands, I need to get out of prison. So this is how the program works. These are the eligibility for the program, the First Step Act. I need y'all to look right at the bottom. Sentences of 37 months or longer. He has longer than that, 130. Eligible for a full 12-month reduction. He's eligible for these things. He's nonviolent. A First Step Act, he could get up out of there in a year. So look, just cut it down. The 9.5, okay, that's 8.5. Just say he got the whole year off, right? There's other programs, y'all. RDAP program. See, I don't think a lot of brothers are, because y'all so caught up in just wilding in the prison system. You heard? You was a chef up north. You dig? No, the RDAP program, residential drug house program. You heard? Association program. Sentence reductions vary by the length of inmate's original sentence. A sentence of 30 months or less gets a 6-month reduction. A sentence between 31 or 36 months gets a 9-month reduction. Now here goes the catch. And a sentence of 37 months or longer receives a 12-month reduction. These are the federal rules. You heard the RDAP program. How y'all know he didn't get into that? I believe he was programming Melly. Facts. He wanted to get out of prison. The RDAP is a voluntary 500-hour, 9 to 12-month program of individuals or group therapy for federal prisoners with substance abuse. Of course, he was smoking bud. He was probably popping pills. I'm just saying, y'all, we got to stop painting these fake narratives on the solid ones, because it's not hard for Melly to do this. You heard? This is, what's up? The residential drug abuse program. Why wouldn't he take that? He's getting out of jail a year early, a 9-month program. These are the requirements, ladies and gentlemen. All federal inmates serving more than 1 year are eligible. Yeah. All federal inmates serving more than 1 year are eligible. The earning rate, listen to this. Eligible inmates can earn up to 54 days per year for every year of their imposed sentence. So think about it. Every year he got 54. Come on, how it works. This time is awarded for displaying good behavior and compliance with the institutional rules. It can be taken away as disciplinary infractions. We haven't heard any of that, y'all. I be feeling like sometimes as people, we need to just stop taking the word of a lot of these dudes just on the internet, especially the rats. They are willing to say anything and just down your name just for. Shout out to Melly, man. Long sentence, served 7 years out of 11 and a half. That's great. You were programming, brother. Yeah, they programmed Melly. Don't bring that Atlanta disease. You heard? Don't bring that what's going on with y'all, all y'all rats. Don't try to put that on a solid one. That's nasty work, y'all. But hey, who am I? I'm going to let y'all do the talking in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video, man. Yo, it's your boy E-Or-You, a.k.a. the Harlem Legend, man. You see how easy it is to smash somebody's name that quick? You heard? Without doing homework? The man is nonviolent. All he had to do was program to get out of there. I guarantee Melly programmed his ass off to get the hell out of jail. He's only getting older. He's 45 years old, ladies and gentlemen. He's my age. He had to do what he had to do. He don't want to live the life anymore. He dropped his flag before going in. He went in positive. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, man. 6ix9ine is out of pocket. Ralo out of pocket. DJ Akademiks out of pocket.